Welcome to Followership, the other side of leadership. As we have taken time to begin exploring the initial relationship between a leader and followers, it's important to understand our own followership style, since we will all find ourselves in a followership role at some point. In your Moodle site, you'll note a small exercise that was created from Robert Kelly's model on followership. You'll find both the questionnaire and the scoring sheet. And let me give you a few more directions before you begin this assignment. After you locate the questionnaire and score sheet, please remember the following directions. The first point is to remember that this is a self-assessment. All answers and results will be based on your answers alone. I don't want you to look too far ahead in this assignment, but as you complete your questionnaire and chart your scores, you will note that there are 5 styles of followers that you have the potential to associate with based on your scores. Don't go back to try to manipulate your scores to fit into a style that you perceive is better. Before you begin your questionnaire, think of a specific but somewhat typical followership situation and how you acted or participated. Again, don't think too much. Use your first initial reaction or thought and score that question. Finally, don't be concerned about numbers. Let the numbers speak for themselves. Be honest with your responses, and don't change them while scoring and charting your responses. At this point, I would like for you to pause this video, complete the questionnaire, score your responses, and chart your scores before resuming the video. Welcome back. I'd like for you to take a look at the chart where you placed your results. Your responses will lead you to 2 data points. As you chart each data point, you'll note that your marks will be on the right or left side, the top or the bottom, the X and Y axis lines. The closer to the top of the chart you'll find your data point, you'll note a tendency in the situation you were asked to consider to be more of an independent critical thinker. The lower data point may bring you closer to being more of a dependent or uncritical thinker. If your second data point is closer to the left side of the chart, your tendency would be more passive, while the data point closer to the right side would be more of an active tendency in that situation. To accurately determine this delineation, please be sure to find the X and the Y axis lines. As you begin scoring your results, use the scoring sheet in Moodle and look for the results for dependent, independent thinking and plot that result on the Y-axis line. Repeat this step for your passive-active scale and plot that result on the X-axis line. You'll then draw perpendicular lines from each data point until they intersect. Where they intersect identifies your followership style. Here's an example of how to chart your results. If your dependent, independent thinking scores were high and your passive-active scores were low, you may have a chart that looks similar to this example. The perpendicular lines would then intersect in the style of alienated follower. As you complete your chart, please take some time to review the following completed chart, which outlines each of the 5 followership styles. Each of the 5 styles represents a different level of engagement based on personal and situational factors that may change over time. As you review each style, you'll also notice how a follower in each style sees themselves, how they often see the leader, and how they are seen by others. And by understanding how each of these 3 views work within each style, you should begin to understand how followers work and how leaders can utilize this understanding to lead each follower effectively. While each style can have both beneficial and challenging aspects, exemplary followers tend to demonstrate the highest levels of engagement. Therefore, as you review each of the other 4 styles, consider how you, as a leader, may be able to help move a follower toward that exemplary style. In closing, I want to be perfectly clear and share with you that each of the 5 styles of followership can be beneficial in certain situations. The military have instilled a level of conformist followers for years. In speaking with a military colonel, the entire idea of conformity is to develop trust within the troops, knowing that in any situation, every soldier can know what is expected from their fellow troops. Alienated followers can have a healthy dose of skepticism, which can help leaders with accountability. Conversely, passive followers can help keep departments calm in times of turmoil. The challenge is to look at each style independently, the good, the challenging, while also looking to see how each style can continue to become more active and engaged in the movement of the organization.